So my name's Karli. I was born and raised in Sandpoint. I went to the charter school for part of my middle school experience, and then I started 8th grade at LPO, and I loved that there was no homework. That was very stress relieving for me. I was like later in life diagnosed with ADHD, and it makes so much sense why I struggled with that homework aspect of school. And so just being able to like show up to school, do my schoolwork, do what's expected of me, and then be able to leave that at school and go home and have a home life and leave my school stress there was a huge relief to me. And then I tried out the Sandpoint High School and was in a really traumatic car accident, and it just triggered all of this like social anxiety, and I just felt like another number there. Like I didn't feel like I fit in, and I was really struggling to keep up with homework. So I ended up finishing out my freshman year at LPO, and it was just like coming home. I really felt seen there and supported. I had, some of my favorite teachers that I ever experienced was at LPO. Not even just like the core teachers, but the elective teachers. I loved art. Randy especially was just like, "Oh yeah, you want to work on your project a little longer? Go for it. It's coming out great." So to like really be seen and have space held for you when you're in that really formative time of your life, like it's such a different experience from a bigger school. You get a lot more one-on-one time with your teachers. I actually ended up getting my GED, which Randy probably tried to talk me out of. I started college and just kind of went off on my own after that. So the LPO building, I think, is such an important place for kids that are troubled or struggling, have less advantages in life. Maybe not, they have less privileges. I think the LPO building is a really special place for kids that didn't really necessarily fit in with the bigger crowd of the high school. And I think to cram them into two little portables is a huge mistake because we're already a vulnerable population. I feel like that's kind of just a way to like set them aside and forget about them a little bit. I think that building is home to a lot of kids that don't have a great home life. Unfortunately, for a lot of kids, that could be their only like peaceful time of the day or solid meal that they have. And I think it's important to have that stability, that predictability, that like home like environment.